So how to make the gerund? So we get the verb, so take any verb and put ing on it, and then you're going to add a second verb which will be in the third person singular. Okay, so the original verb becomes a noun. So we get drive, and then we have to say driving. And then the second verb has to be in the third person singular. Okay, because driving is just one. So driving is fun. Okay, so this is the basic structure. So the verb becomes a noun and it becomes the subject. So the verb here, to read. So we get read, we put ing, so reading. And then we have a verb and it has to be the third person singular, like what you would use in she and he. She is, he is. So the third person singular. So reading is difficult in this class. Okay, we have the verb to write. We make it ing, writing. Has both informal and formal. So again, we use the third person singular. And to speak, speaking feels very embarrassing. So because we use the third person singular, we have to put s on the verb. So whenever we do the gerund in the beginning, we must have a verb after it because this is now the subject. So it's the subject and then next comes the verb. Okay, but if we want to make it a little bit more complicated, so we have this clause here to allow people to drive fast. So we've got the first verb, so we would say allowing people to drive fast, and then next we do the verb. So all of this here, all of this is the subject, and then we have the verb, and again the verb is in the third person singular, so that's why we need an s on the verb. So allowing people to drive fast creates many problems in society. Okay, the next clause, to drive for pleasure, to drive for fun. We do driving for pleasure and then we do the verb and it's third person singular, so we have to put an s. So driving for pleasure causes many environmental issues. And last one, to speak with many native English speakers. Okay, so we put the verb ing. Speaking with many native English speakers ensures that students learn quickly. So again, even though we have speakers, plural, because we started our sentence with a gerund, this whole thing is the subject, and then when we get to the verb, we have to put an s because it's third person singular.